Hi Libras, how are you? I'm here to do your November 2019 Love Tarot card reading. The first card that I have for you is a good card to get. It's the Judgment card. This card is about balancing out the issues in your life, such as your home, your relationships, your family life. And so basically, gossip, negativity, that type of thing won't get the time of day when this card is pulled. You may have true love appear. If you have to do legal paperwork, it may be filed at the moment, but you'd probably have to get proper legal advice. I can't give you that legal advice. And then at this time, marriage may even be a possibility. Okay, so the next card is the Hierophant reverse. This is a card about tradition. Okay, it seems as if this card is showing that a marriage didn't follow traditions because it's in reverse. It's tradition reversed. And so instead of being mature, one partner at least is being immature. There could be a possibility one partner is being overly mature, like to the point of being authoritarian and or bureaucratic, and then it's causing a complication because normally a marriage relationship might be about love, but if someone is being overly controlling, it might make the relationship seem more like a parental relationship instead of a love relationship. So let's see. So there could also be issues that you guys are disagreeing about, such as politics, religion, or just family issues. So you guys are not being agreeable at the moment, so that's posing a problem. So the next card is the Five of Shells card, and this is a card about, oh, it's reversed, and it's a card about disappointment. So if you have relationship baggage from your past relationship, it might be causing a problem in your current relationship. If you did try to divorce, it may not help the situation, something that you really need to heal, because if you did divorce, it might carry over into a new relationship, or it may not fix the relationship that you have. Maybe it's a problem that's long term. Maybe perhaps you have children together or something, and then you need to deal with whatever problem is going on. Deal with it probably straightforwardly, maybe. So the next card is this card is a Tower card, okay? And it's a card about crisis. So it seems like we started off kind of in good energy, but I think the good energy is that someone made a resolution to resolve something because apparently there's a marriage problem. And so even though it seems like divorce may not be the best option, this Tower card, we don't really know what's happening in this Tower card, but something is put to a halt and it seems like it's a marriage situation. So, okay, so 1 second. Okay. So the Ace of Roses is the next card, and this is a card about passion. So it seems like you put one relationship behind you, and so this card is about someone being interested in you. Maybe you've been flirting with someone and maybe they're flirting back with you. So there's passion in the air with possibly a new person. It could be possible that the Tower card fell and whatever the problem you're having with your current partner got resolved when the Tower fell. But I'm not sure. So this could be passion with your current partner, or it could be passion with a new partner. I'm not sure what's going on for you. So the next card is it's the Prince of Wings card. This is the Challenger card. And what's relevant in this reading is he's maybe playing matchmaker, because it seems like Libra, Libra might be interested in starting something new, because we just got the Passion card. So when you get the Passion card with this Prince of Wings card, it's likely you're going to find a new partner, or you're interested in finding a new partner. So the next card is the card with the watermark. It is the Two of Gems card, and it's a card about change. So when the change card is pulled, perhaps a new love partner is coming in. That might be the change. So in comes the Prince of Shells, and he's the charmer. So, and this card has been coming out often in a lot of spreads. So the charmer says the right things. He's probably even attractive. He does have negative qualities. He may be off on his own, finding new loves, or just basically hanging out by himself or with his friends, but you don't really, like when you call him, maybe he doesn't answer. Or if you ask him, hey honey, where you been? He might say, and might not be so upfront with you about what he was doing, because he might have secrets. So the next card is the Ten of Wings card, and this is a card about difficulty. So perhaps you figured out that the guy you were seeing was hiding things from you, or he had other people in his life, and so you're trying to cope with it. So, and if you need someone to talk to, make sure it's a trustworthy person who won't share your business elsewhere. So the next card is the Six of Gems card, and this is a card about generosity. So your original partner or this Prince of Shells, and it's likely probably this charmer. You and he may have moved in together. You start sharing resources. I'm not really sure if that's what's going on in your personal life, but you guys are being generous with each other. Maybe you're spending time together, considering each other. Maybe you're working to help other people together. I'm not really sure what you're up to. So the next card is the Seven of Shells card, and this is a card of illusion. So apparently, as I stated, the charmer might seem like a good guy, like a good catch, but you really don't know what he's up to. So this card means that maybe perhaps you both are sharing your hearts and saying, well, I have this going on in my life, and I'm not sure if you know. Is there anything you want to tell me? And then he probably discloses to you something. That could happen possibly if you're in a relationship with an honest person. But it could just be that you're seeing that what he's saying is not lining up to what you're seeing that he's doing. So you see the illusion. Or maybe perhaps you have a higher standard for him than he can meet. So it's almost like you expected him to be a good boyfriend. But then you realize he's just the type of person to date and maybe not really settle down. So I guess you're seeing what the truth of the matter is that he may not be a good partner. So the next card is the Fool card, and this is a card about trust. So when you pull the Fool card, it's about going on a new adventure. In this case, you're having issues with the person that you're with. So I was wondering what was the new adventure that you'd be going on. So let's see. I think you're just being yourself, because I don't know if that relationship with the charmer is working out. So you're just being grateful for everything that you have. You are preparing yourself for it's kind of like the illusion card was like the ending of a relationship. You're kind of putting it behind you and you're trying to start off doing something new. So this Fool card is giving you the opportunity to do something new, but there may not be a person in your life at the moment. You're just finding yourself. Okay, so the next card is the Eight of Gems reversed. This is a card about perfectionism. Okay, there's a high likelihood that you may be favored at this time, whether it's in love, awards, recognition, or your work. Maybe one partner has more wealth or status than the other person. So perhaps what the Fool card is about shifting your gear from love into your work life. And sometimes your work life does bring in new love, so that they could be related in some way. So the next card is the Ace of Wings card, and this is a card about triumph. So this card doesn't give us a lot of information necessarily. It's just telling you to continue to do the good things that you're doing. In this case, you need to not worry about being perfect, But sometimes if you try too hard to be perfect, it can become an obsession. And some people who have perfectionistic tendencies tend to be nitpicky. And then if you're being very critical, it can cause problems. So you don't want to do that. And you also don't want to have obsessions like, where's this person? What is he doing? And, because with the charmer, you don't know where he is and what he's doing. So if you worry about that, it's going to drive you crazy. And if you have to let the situation go, then you might as well let it go. So this card here is not giving you much information. It may just be telling you to work on you and continue to think the way that you're thinking. Like, make sure that you don't allow people to trick you or deceive you, and focus on your goals. So your goals may be work or love, but at the moment, maybe it's work. So the Chariot is the next card. And again, we don't have a specific partner. So this could be in regard to your work. The Chariot means determination. It moves moving forward toward your goals. And let me see if there's anything else I need to tell you. Probably not that much. Let's see. Just work on yourself for the moment. Let's see what comes up next. So the next card is the Hermit card reversed. And this is a card about introspection. So what it's saying is that if you love to be in your home, I know that's true for Cancers. I'm not sure if Libras like to be homebodies, but it's saying at the moment your mindset of being by yourself, because the Hermit is kind of a loner. So if you stay in your sanctuary for a while or for too long, you won't be able to meet the right partner. So it's basically saying you need to get out to find love or get out to go achieve your goals. And make sure to not misinterpret situations and make assumptions, like kind of, I guess, calm down and think about what's going on around you and make good rational decisions about what you're going to do next or what your goals are going to be. So the next card that we have is the Hanged Man card reversed, and this is a card about attitude. So for some reason you feel stuck. It may not be a situation you caused, like maybe you didn't cause your partner to cheat on you, he was just a cheater all along, you just figured it out, or some other situation is causing you to feel stuck. Let's see. I think what you need to do is not allow people to put you in a bad position. Be careful also of people who want you to think that they're the victim. Like, be careful of taking on a new partner who wants to play the victim and blame you for everything. But just basically, you don't want to be stuck right now. You're feeling stuck. Let's see what happens next. Okay, so the next card is the Emperor card. So the Emperor card has to do with your work atmosphere. You may have a boss or someone who you work with who is interested in you romantically. And so this is a card about power. So it also could mean that someone around you, maybe your love partner, is being overly authoritarian. They're emotionally unavailable, or there may be a runner in a twin flame union. Maybe one partner needs extra love and attention due to parental neglect as a child. And then some other questions when this card is pulled. Are you ignoring your partner to pursue wealth? What you need to do is use your power to further your goals and don't give it away to people who want to use you. So the next card is the Lovers reversed, and it's a card about attraction. So again, the Emperor card means that someone from your work atmosphere may be interested in you, and they may be higher above you, and they may be older than you also. So then you have the Lovers card, which means attraction. So someone is probably attracted to you in your work situation. And you probably need to make a choice in love. You may have already done so, but you made the wrong choice. Or maybe one party already walked away. So the two parties I'm aware of is your initial partner, which you very possibly walked away from, or the new partner, which was the Prince of Shells. And then we also have this Emperor energy of someone in your workplace, okay? So of those partners, you maybe made a choice, or maybe those people made choices. And then whatever you're left with, because this card is reversed, maybe perhaps you didn't get left with the best options. And so the last card that we have is the Nine of Gems card. This is a card of independence. So you could have chosen to be with no one, or maybe all the other parties walked away and you ended up by default being by yourself. But basically in this position at the end of the month, at the end of November, perhaps, there's no problem with you choosing to be with yourself or be by yourself. So when you're by yourself, work on yourself, make sure that you're happy, and just continue to build yourself up and work on your work life. So I hope you have a good November. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening.